The past couple of months since my one video went viral, the 9 cars you should never buy video, I've gotten probably 100 comments or so on that video, and pretty much all these comments have been on that video, and they've been asking the question or telling me, you shouldn't be filming while driving, it's illegal, it's distracted driving, etc. And that really bothers me because they're completely incorrect. So I just want to address this common fallacy, or this debate topic, I guess you could call it, and really give my reasoning why I think that filming while driving is not distracted driving or dangerous in any way. So when people tell me that filming and driving is distracted driving or is dangerous to myself and others, I tell them that it's me talking to the camera is equivalent to me talking to a passenger in the car. So if I have someone sitting in the passenger seat, my eyes are still going to be on the road, except for maybe once in a while where I glance over at them and tell them something, but my eyes are always going to be on the road. Same with when I have a camera mounted on the windshield or mounted up on the sunroof or whatever, my eyes are always on the road. And again, except for once in a while, like if I'm sitting at a red light, I'll look at the camera, so that way there's sort of like eye contact, I guess you could say. But my eyes are always focused on the road. So in that sense, it is equivalent to me talking to a passenger in the car, except I just look like a moron because I'm talking to a camera, not anyone else. After doing a bit of research, I did find out that there are no laws, that I could find at least, that say that you can't film while driving. So one site did say that it is illegal if the filming or the camera impairs your field of view. So maybe if I like mounted it on the windshield right in front of me, or I'm sure you guys have seen some of the POV style videos I've done where I basically tape the GoPro probably about right here, maybe like 8 or 10 inches in front of my face, and that's really the only way that I can get a POV shot where you guys can see everything. And that does mess with my eyes a little bit because my eyes want to focus on the GoPro since it's the closest thing to my eyes, but I can still see the road really clearly, and I wouldn't do it if I thought that it would be dangerous or would impair my vision in any way. Now, one thing that can get you in trouble is, let's say that I'm filming a video, I'm doing a review, or I'm driving the Saab or the Miata or something, and I'm going down one of the surface streets with a speed limit of 45, and I'm doing like 75 down that road, and you can clearly see in the video that I'm doing like 75, 80 miles an hour in a 40 or 45 zone. Now, if the police do get a hold of that video and can prove that I was doing like 30 miles an hour of the speed limit or just speeding in general, they can give me a ticket or catch me for doing that. So that's part of the reason why you'll see the joke a lot of times on YouTube that like meanwhile in Mexico or in Mexico, and then people are hooning and flying down the road super fast because they're making the joke that they're not doing it here because they'll get in trouble if they do it here, when clearly they are doing it here. Because I am reading an article here, and it does say that a guy in a Ferrari doing over 100 miles an hour was actually caught after the video was posted to YouTube. So that's pretty strange. Like, I feel like that's something that happens very rarely, and unless it's blatant, like if I'm doing like 55 and a 45, then I feel like that's not good enough to get me pulled over, because I mean, pretty much every cop will give you 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. But then if you look on the flip side of that, people think that, oh, I'm adjusting the settings of the camera while I'm driving, or I'm pressing start and stop on the record and I'm focusing on the camera and not the road. So I can see where they're coming from, but if you've ever filmed while driving, or have really filmed in general with a camera, you'll know that, I mean, you pretty much just press record. I press record before I start driving, and then when I stop at a red light if I'm done, or when I get back home, I just press stop recording. I'm not focusing on the camera at all during the video, except maybe every couple minutes I'll glance over at the screen to make sure it hasn't stopped recording and I'm talking to no one. But I mean, for the most part, I am not looking at the camera, and again, my eyes are focused completely on the road. So that's my counter argument there. But I can understand where people are coming from, especially those who don't watch other automotive YouTube channels. And that's another thing that I found pretty funny, is that people are like, are you seriously doing this? This is such a dumb move, whatever. I'm like, have you watched any other car-related YouTube video ever? Because every other car-related YouTube video ever has someone driving in a car with a camera mounted on the windshield or mounted somewhere in the car, and they're talking to it. So if I'm doing something illegal, then thousands and millions of people out there are also doing something illegal. Now, I'm not saying that if that was the case, that makes what I'm doing right, but clearly what I'm doing is not wrong. With that being said, this is going to be another one of those debate and conversation type videos, I guess you could call it. So there will be a poll in the video. I'll probably put it right at the beginning of the video. And I want you guys to tell me, do you think that filming and driving is distracted driving or is dangerous to do? Just simple yes or no. And definitely feel free to leave your input down below in the comments. So like I said, I've been making YouTube videos for, geez, probably like 7 or 8 months now, pretty consistently. And I mean, even when I first started, I didn't ever feel that it was distracting or impaired me at all. I always have felt comfortable doing it, and I have never once felt that it has impaired my driving abilities. So with that being said, I definitely do not think that it is distracted driving or danger to myself or others. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Not too long, not too entertaining, but just something that I want to discuss with you guys. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll see y'all next video. Thank you for watching.
Where do I go?